I'm going to show you how to treat your under eye wrinkles, crepiness and dryness easily at home while you watch TV. No Botox, no filler, just natural Chinese medicine-based practices to transform your aging skin. Hi, I'm Cynthia. I am founder of cult beauty brand Indi Skin. I'm a Chinese medicine practitioner and a registered nurse, and I'm going to show you how to treat your under eye wrinkles, dryness and crepiness. And if you have just smiled into the mirror and noticed about 100 lines appear under your eyes and around the sides, welcome to your 40s. They may not be visible when you're still, but as soon as you laugh, smile or talk, it's as if your face has aged 10 years in an instant. And most of us think, quick, let's have those frozen still with as much Botox as my face can take, which I've done before. But then you have to announce to all your friends when you find something funny because your face is totally immobilized. Not good. So I decided to focus on ways to treat the skin without having to immobilize this area every 12 weeks. Looking in the mirror and seeing dryness, wrinkles and crepiness under the eyes is not going to fill you with confidence or make you feel great about yourself. And after this video, you're not going to have to worry about that again. And I'm going to break this video up into 4 parts. Part 1, why does this have to happen? And what is actually going on under the eyes? Because once you understand the cause and what's happening, you will never forget how to treat this area. 2, what and why? What tools can we use? What's the purpose? What are we trying to achieve from a physiological perspective? This is so you won't be sitting there thinking, well, this is a waste of my time and doing absolutely nothing for my under eye area. And we're also going to touch on what are the expected results. 3, how to, the follow along technique where I show you exactly how to either massage or gua sha this area. So the practical application of the what and the why. And part 4, if you stick around until the end and you're after long-term results, you will need to do more than just a massage or gua sha under the eye, particularly as you age, due to not only the inherent dryness that accompanies aging, but we also lose key growth proteins. And there are other complex processes happening to our aging skin. So I will be sharing 2 do-it-yourself, easy to implement tips to improve your overall health and hydration levels, and this will help to maintain this under eye area. And I will also share with you the best natural in-clinic treatment for the under eye area that will give you the best results. So part 1, what's the cause of under eye wrinkles, dryness and crepiness? Well, there are intrinsic factors that influence how your skin ages naturally. This is predominantly your genetics and the natural reduction of key growth proteins that occurs as we age. Then there are extrinsic factors that influence how our skin ages. So these are diet, psychological stress, hydration, pollution and sun exposure. And it's these intrinsic factors that we have some control over. This under eye area is affected by all of these, and even more so due to the lack of fat and the thin, delicate, sensitive nature of this area. So this means that this part of our face needs extra love, extra attention and care. And the thin skin that's present under here means that there is less blood flow to the area, and this causes us significant problems as we age. Without adequate blood flow, the area is deprived of hydration, nutrients, and oxygen, leading to dry, crepey, wrinkly skin. If we are stressed out, this affects our hydration, our hormones, plus digestion, leading to poor absorption of key nutrients and minerals, leading to dry skin, premature aging of the skin, thinner skin than what we would have if we were absorbing our nutrients optimally. Hormone imbalance can also lead to poor digestion, poor sleep, low mood, and more. And all of these factors affect this under eye area. So that is the cause of the dry, wrinkly, crepey skin. And that leads us to number 2. What are we trying to achieve? Why are we doing this? What tools are we using? One of the tools is skincare. And skincare for this area needs to be gentle and hydrating. Products like hydrating eye patches, masks, creams, oil blends, and you may need to use these regularly to give you the best results. I am not going to go into skincare in this video as I think it requires a video of its own, as there's a lot of information to cover. The actual tools or devices that we use are either a gua sha tool or our own hands to massage the area. And here are some different shaped gua sha tools made from different materials. And this one here is my favorite one for under the eye, but for home use, you really only need one tool. And these are the best for that. Something that has different kinds of edges, and whatever you choose, just make sure you can hold the tool comfortably and confidently. And their expected results, they're cumulative over time. So these treatments, along with what I will share with you in the bonus section, will have dramatic impact to this under eye area. So that's the tools that we're using. What's the point? What are we doing? What's the physiological perspective here? We are treating the skin by increasing blood flow. And why do we care about blood flow? Well, we want to increase red blood cells because red blood cells are full of oxygen, vital for life, your skin. They're full of nutrients and white blood cells. By increasing blood flow to this area, we deliver nutrient-dense red blood cells to the under eye area. This makes the cells healthy and full, so they're fully nourished. We improve hydration levels due to oxygen, water, and nutrients that are present in red blood cells. And this will treat the dry crepiness under the eyes. The increase in white blood cells, we care about this because these guys clean up debris and garbage, making space for the new nutrient-dense red blood cells that we have just brought to the area using massage or gua sha. And you can do all this while watching TV or listening to a podcast. And this brings us to number 3. The follow-along technique. Part 3. How do we do this? So here is the follow-along technique to treating this under eye area. Now, because we are stimulating and increasing blood flow, we want to affect more than just this under eye area. We have a muscle called the orbicularis oculi that runs around the circumference of the eye. We want to treat this muscle too. This will ensure we get that nutrient-dense blood flowing freely through this entire area. Remember, we want to stimulate and increase the movement of blood, so we need to release any tension buildup that could interfere with this process. Before massaging, we want to activate the points of the muscle that are prone to tension and stimulate certain acupuncture points using acupressure. And these are the best points for affecting and releasing muscle tension, and this is crucial for the free movement of blood and to bring in more nutrient-rich oxygenated blood. So apply your skincare. I've already applied some oil to this entire area, including the temporal region or the temple region, and then grab either your device or your finger, and we're going to do some acupressure in these following areas. So the inner eyebrow, so either using the gua sha or your finger, and we do this for 30 seconds or until you feel a release in the muscle. So if you were using your finger, the next point is the mid eyebrow, you just be doing this 30 seconds, lateral or the outer eyebrow, and then the temporal region. The temple. 30 seconds. Then, if you're massaging, fingers gently, we're warming up the area, getting the area ready so we can be a little bit more vigorous. 10 times across, you can go up to the hairline with your gua sha tool, not the edge, not the flat part, angled. This is just gentle, okay? Because we're just warming it up. 10 times. We're releasing muscle tension and warming up the area. And this is going to help stimulate the blood flow and make sure that we get all that nutrient-rich oxygenated blood. Now we'll move on to the under eye area. So pointed end of your finger, start in the inner corner, 30 seconds. Under the eye, 30 seconds. Outer eye, 30 seconds. Temple, I hold a lot of tension in my temple. If you hold a lot of tension in other areas, here or here, then spend a bit more time there. Then we're doing the same as what we did on the upper eye. You either get your fingers 10, or we get the angled part. Sorry, not the edge, not the flat part. Angle your device or tool and 10 times up to the hairline. Now that this area is warm, we can be somewhat more vigorous, keeping in mind that the skin is very sensitive, delicate, and thin. Get your tool. We're not using the angled part, we're using this flat part here. You can go right under the eye, and then now you're not hurt. This does not hurt at all. It feels nice. Up to the hairline. Now you do that for 90 seconds. No more than 90 seconds because this area is so thin and delicate and sensitive. If your skin barrier is impaired, so you really do have a lot of crepiness under there, only do this twice a week. Once it starts to get healthier and your skin barrier becomes thicker and more resilient, you could increase the regularity of you doing this. But until then, just twice a week and 90 seconds, no more than 90 seconds. With your fingers, you're just trying to imitate this tool. So it's in lieu of having a gua sha tool. So we want to get right onto the eye and move our fingers up to the hairline. Okay? And for 90 seconds. If your under eye area starts to hurt at all, or you get any redness, stop. And don't do it again until that skin heals, because that just means that your skin barrier is really quite unhealthy, and you need to get it healthier before you do it again. So, and I would even say if that is you, just do this for 30 or 60 seconds. Really be guided by your own skin. There's lots of variations out there when it comes to skin barriers, so you really do need to be guided by your own skin. Because I get more tension here, and I know a lot of people can do this. The skin is thicker here, so you can spend a bit more time there. With your tool, again, the flat part. And if you do have a lot of crow's feet, really don't like that term, but lines here, fine lines, you can spend a bit more time because the skin isn't as delicate as right under the eye. So you can spend another 30 seconds or so, again, be guided by your skin, either massaging or gua shaing this area. Now, when you have finished this under eye area, I go back to this area here because I also hold tension here, flat, just up. I always finish at the hairline. And once you know, which I have shared, that the muscle that's underneath, you go along the muscle. Okay? And you can do that for a bit longer because, again, the skin is a lot thicker and more resilient up here. But again, be guided by your skin. If your skin barrier is unhealthy over your entire face, we don't want to hurt your face at all. We don't want any speckling, redness, bruising, none of that. So you could do that for another minute or so and then repeat on the other eye. Part 4. We're up to part 4. Part 4 is the bonus section. So here are 2 do-it-yourself, easy to implement tips to improve your overall health and hydration levels, and this will help to keep this under eye area looking healthy. Now, there is not one miraculous product in the world that can treat your under-eye wrinkles effectively and for the long term, because topical cream, lotions and masks do not address the underlying cause of what's happening. It's great that you now know how to treat this under-eye area at home, but it isn't enough as we age to maintain the health of the skin here. We must take a holistic approach to skincare by addressing the 3 elements of mind, body and skin. So the first tip relates to the body, so treating the body via hydration. So try this for the next month. 2 glasses of water, mugs or glasses, when you wake up, and 2 glasses before each meal. Buy a bottle and fill it up and keep it in your handbag. I will leave a downloadable PDF drink tally in the description box below. The second tip relates to the mind, so treating the mind by meditation and stillness. When we relax the mind, we trigger the parasympathetic nervous system and reduce the harmful effects of cortisol that prematurely age our skin and directly contribute to abdominal fat. So I will leave in the description box below some links to some meditations. And remember that everything is as it should be. Thank you, Sadhguru. If you haven't heard of Sadhguru, I highly recommend checking him out. He is very accessible, which makes him the perfect starting point if you're interested in furthering mindful meditation practices. I've left a link to Sadhguru with the hydration checklist in the description box. Now, the third tip relates to skin. So what is the best natural infinite treatment for this under eye area that will give you the best result? So as I mentioned before, the skin needs more collagen and elastin because these key growth proteins decrease in production and quality as we age. So for incredible long-term results, a course of microneedling is also essential. Needling the skin under the eyes creates a controlled microtrauma to the skin surface, and this activates cellular renewal via increasing the production, quality, and quantity of your 2 key growth proteins, collagen and elastin. In my clinic, I use the Dermapen 4 needling device, and this device gives incredible results to this under eye area. I'm located in Neutral Bay in Sydney. If you're near there, come see me. If you're not, Dermapen 4 is a global brand, so you should be able to get a treatment wherever you are. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Now that you have an entire under-eye routine and some actual items, you may want to take your skin journey further and join the Indi Skin community. If this is you, hit that subscribe button and you'll start receiving more information on how to decipher products that are full of goodness as opposed to full of fillers. Remember, aging is a journey that can be full of self-discovery, gaining more insight and awareness as you go. Thanks for watching.